Hey guys, welcome back to King's Outdoor Life. I think I'll title this session Sprinkler System Disasters. I've been working on the sprinkler system now off and on with all my other projects for, I don't know, 3 months. Sprinkler systems are pretty simple as long as they work. And as long as you put them in, you know where everything goes, they're fairly easy to work on. But when you've got a, I don't know, 20, 30, 40-year-old sprinkler system, I don't know how long it's been here, how many boards it's been through, but you never know how they're going to do what they're doing. So let me show you kind of what I'm talking about here. Right here in this board, you should be able to turn it on to auto and then manually turn on the sprinkler system. So that's what I did, and with a little help from my friend Scott, we were able to get all of these heads working except one. And that one batch of heads, I got them marked down through here on this side of the driveway. They would not come up because they were getting a leak somewhere. Well, I found water bubbling up here by the road, and I kept tracing my hole, and you can't see it now because it's all grown in and filled in, but literally 2 feet under the road, the line that comes from up there past the dogs where the sprinkler valve box is, the line goes under the road somewhere, goes under the road, which what they did, they came past the end of this concrete driveway to put their pipe at the road, and it comes up and under somewhere and goes to that sprinkler head I've dug up right here. So this is the first sprinkler on this line, and then it runs and connects those other 1, 2, 3 or 4. I guess there's 4 total. So anyway, so what I've got to do is I've got to drill a new line under here. Well, what happened, the gas company busted my line, so the gas company is coming to help me get a new line under the road. But I still have to know where to tie into it, and that line is somewhere under this road. Where? Good question. I thought, well, let's think like they would have thought. They would have come straight out of one of these boxes, and I dug holes here, and I dug holes here. No line. So I thought, well, let's check here. I dug a hole there, and I found 2 lines coming out of that box. But neither one of them actually go to that zone. So those are 2 zones there. I unhooked them by wires, turned them on. Both of those zones still worked, so it was not my missing zone. I finally narrowed it down to find out my missing zone is this zone right here. It's not missing, it's there, it's just leaking. But the problem is, all these lines you see on this side are the supply lines to put the water into the valves, and the out is over on that side. So this pipe comes out of that valve, goes out of the box that way, somehow ends up under the road this way. So me and my trusty assistants here, Sadie and the brown, Dolly and the white, as you can see, they're very helpful. We've tried to figure it out. I finally took a probe and I found a piece of pipe going this way and going this way that goes to the head out by the driveway. So then I thought, well, maybe they came along here and then went under the road somewhere here. And I found a probe down here under my little cart. I found something with a probe I thought was it, but after digging a big test hole there, it was a rock. So I came back here to my last known sighting and found pipe, and look what I found. Lo and behold, I've got the pipe on the left, goes to this head out here. The pipe on the right makes a 90 and goes under the road. So now I know I can tie into this pipe somewhere under here and go under the road that way. So yeah, I got to dig up probably all of this area. I think I'll wait for the gas company guys to get here and see how big a hole they need, because what I'm gonna have to do is either use this hole that's already here to dig under the driveway, and I'll have to dig a hole on this side, and I'll have to dig that head up over there to tie back into it. So I've got 100 foot of PEX to run under there, and yeah, so thankfully the gas company guys are going to help me on this, since they did cause the problem in the first place. I thought that was very nice of them to do, but a lot more digging to do. So anyway, we'll show you what was going on and hopefully make a decent video out of this. If you see it, it was okay. So the guys from the gas board were great. Man, they got there and got their little machine here. It's got a trenching tool on one side and a little backhoe with a blade here on this side. They jumped out and got that. They jumped out and got their shovels and just did whatever needed to be done. Here he's digging out around this head because he didn't want to dig with that backhoe attachment too close to that head. But we got this all dug out here, and from time to time you could see me going on the other side over there, and I'm digging out around the sprinkler head on that side because we basically got to hit that hole over where that sprinkler head is to tee in to the PVC pipe. So while I'm digging out over there, they're getting this air hose ready. Behind their truck, which you can't see, is a giant compressor because the tool is driven by air. You'll see here right now. I'll spare you that noise, but you'll see here basically it's like a giant bullet that has this air hose that goes in the end of it, and it just rams that drill under, in this case, the driveway. This is what they use to put in gas lines into any residential setting, to go under a road, under driveways, etc. This is a very non-invasive way to get under a road.
There you go, there's Wyatt.
I'm glad it's not deep. It should be a T, yeah.
We just need to get tied into that T back there, I think. So
Yeah. When you get back on this side of that T, we'll tee into it and keep going. Why is the foreman the only one driving a shovel? That's like me. When I was a foreman, I always wanted to grab the shovel.
I'm driving as good as they can, but there ain't no reason to do it.
So what you're saying is, ain't your first rodeo? Your second day work. Hey, you gonna ride that thing? What are you gonna do?
He'll ride it.
All right, so this is Bo Beam here, mayor of Arab.
Oh yeah.
And what he's doing, he said he can't decide if he wants to ride that thing all the way home or just to the end of the road and then let his wife pick him up.
Talks here to way and keep up with where stuff's at.
Y'all ready for it to come?
Yeah, they ready. Coming at you, Clark.
That's deep enough.
All right, no bow beam. Come on with there, no bow beam. Get in there and fix that sprinkler system. Tie in that one I just cut.
Well, we got to catch up on
Yep, we got to keep that T alive. Where your right foot's at. Yep, cut that. Yes. Yep.
And then
Let's see, Ty, you got a 1 by 3/4.
we might have a reducer.
1 to 3/4 right there.
And you're gonna need a sleeve, 1-inch sleeve.
We might have a sleeve.
Right there. Whoop.
Nope.
Right there, right there.
Right there.
Go ahead and let Ty glue
Put
this.
this on, wait, Bo.
There's Bud there. He had a wreck this morning.
Hey, come you put your hand over it, there, come.
I hope you're gonna put this on Facebook.
What the hell?
Yeah, it'll be on
Come.
Facebook.
Yeah, that
Hold
son
on,
gun
man.
right there.
Cause
He's gonna run for mayor, so he's gonna be. He
Anthony,
needs it.
I mean, Brandon likes to be on Facebook.
It's called a fake book. It ain't Facebook. It's fake book.
That's fake.
Like a his book. This Duck Dynasty guy. What's his name? He calls it his book.
Can you get it back there?
Yeah.
I'd rather you bend.
But to move that head, that's gonna
There
be
you
perfect.
go.
All
Bend all that.
these are movable.
Bend that right there.
That T to start leaking.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to hold that while you clean?
Let me.
Yeah, fix this. We don't want anybody to know where we work. Here you go. Good. You got a Sharpie? We'll write his name on there.
Blow.
I tell you what, this has been the best plumbing job I've done in a while.
There you go.
Somebody else in the hole doing it for me.
Use all of it. No,
How many guys it takes to fix a water line?
Just as many as out.
One in the hole and
This is
two,
the part
three,
you need.
Yeah. If you
That's commode.
we put this on there, when the water turns on, it'll flap, and then when you turn the water off, it'll close it up. That's how you save water.
That's for when your grass growing good in the rainy season.
Shut her off.
You can just shut her off. Drop that flap on it.
So we got it all glued together. We waited about 10 minutes and made sure it worked. So we tested it. It worked, no leaks. And then we started filling our holes back in. I did not video all of the waiting and the putting everything back together. It was pretty simple. PVC pipe putting together, but as I think you probably heard me say, it is probably one of the easier plumbing jobs I've done in a while because I had those guys down in the hole doing the work for me. So they worked out great. Again, great group of guys here. They were so helpful and so easy to work with. They had a good time, and I've always thought when you have fun while you work, it makes work a whole lot more fun. Now what happens here is
Video's rolling. Get it, baby.
Did you get that? Did you get that?
one of them got hit by the wheelbarrow as it got flopped over. So it was almost an outtake, but the camera didn't get it. But it was still funny nonetheless. So anyway, these guys had fun while we work, and having fun while you work makes work more fun. So appreciate them so much and making this a easier fix than it could have been because I don't have the tools to pull this off, obviously. So we got all the sod put back in and patched back together, and I'm gonna cover it all with sand. And in just a few weeks, you'll never know we dug up all this area here in the front yard. So hey, thanks for watching. Like the video, hit the notifications tab. That way, as the new videos drop, you'll get a notification. You can see those as they come out. Appreciate you watching.
It's gonna take you half a day to get all the tools up, huh?
Right. All right, who's ready?
Wheelbarrows. Think it's yours, ain't it?
Yeah, don't run off my shovel. Let me do a quick count of my tools here.